again live streaming so that you can revisit the fun and debauchery that is going to take place this evening. And with that, see you on the other side.
Wonderful. Toda rabah. Thank you so much, Cantor. Thank you, Mika. Thank you, Bonnie and Wendy and everyone who made tonight possible. We are so excited to be with all of you. Shalom. My name is Andrew. I'm one of the Bible players. And with me is my friend Aaron. Hey, Aaron.
Hello, everybody. Hello. I am so excited to be here with all of you fine folks. I'm so happy that we are here. We are here celebrating together, and that's what it's all about. And I know we are celebrating my favorite Jewish holiday of all time, St. Patrick's Day.
Well, Aaron, that's actually not a Jewish holiday, and it's not tonight.
What? Of course it is. Top of the book here to you. My name is Patio Says Shalom. At the end of the rainbow is a pot of Goldstein.
No, I don't think any of that is right. It's actually a Jewish holiday we're celebrating. You notice some people are dressed in costumes, some masks, you know?
Oh, of course. Yes, it's Groundhog Day.
Well,
Yes.
Aaron, no, that already happened, and it's not a Jewish holiday.
It's totally a Jewish holiday because the groundhog is Jewish.
What? He is?
Sure. Think of the groundhog. Look, he's short, he's hairy, he's obsessed with the weather. That's like my whole family. I'm actually half groundhog on my father's side. Have you seen my dad at the beach? It's disgusting.
Okay. Well, I was thinking of a different Jewish holiday. Maybe type it into the chat box if you know what we are celebrating. There's Esther, there's Achashverosh, there's Hamantashen. What are we celebrating? Type it into the chat box if you know. It is Purim. That's right. Chag Purim. Yes, Purim. Such a wonderful time. And we are going to have some joyous fun together. Aaron and I love to share some comedy, some jokes, some sketches, and we're going to be doing some comedy writing together. We're going to be doing some improvising together. It's going to be a very interactive show because for us, the fun of being here on Zoom together is getting to play together. So it's not just going to be us. We want you to participate too. And we're going to get started with a little game that we love called Trivia Fingers.
That's right, Andrew. We're going to play some Trivia Fingers. So Trivia Fingers works like this. I'm going to ask you some trivia about Judaism. And to answer, all the answers are between 0 and 10. So you just hold up the correct number of fingers that you think the answer is. All right. So everyone get your fingers loosened up. Ooh. Shake them up. All right, here we go. Get those fingers ready. Here we go. The first question I'm going to ask you is, how many books of the Torah are there? How many books of the Torah? Wow, so many people have to go to the bathroom. Oh, your shit's 5. Yeah, that's right. Good job. There are 5 books of the Torah. Chamishahum She Torah. All right, let's do another one. In the Torah, how many times are labradoodles mentioned? How many times does the Torah mention labradoodles? Oh, Mika got it. Steve's got it. That's right. Carrie and Paul, no? 0. That's correct. Although I think on the 8th day, God created labradoodles. All right, here's a random question. How many Jewish judges have served on the United States Supreme Court? How many Jewish judges have served on the U.S. Supreme Court? What do you think? 1. Some people say 4, 5. Nice guesses. The answer is 8. There have been 8. Brandeis was the first. Currently, there is Ilana Kagan, Stephen Breyer. Yes, and the most there have ever been at once was 3 when we had the late, great Ruth Bader Ginsburg and the 2 current ones. Okay, how about this one? How many Jewish athletes have won at least 10 Olympic medals? How many Jewish athletes have won 10 Olympic medals? What do you think? Eileen says 2, or Eileen's computer says 2. 1. The answer is 3. Mark Spitz from the 70s, right? We all remember Mark. And we also have Dara Torres from the 2000s And my favorite, Agnes Klein. Who? Agnes Klein. She was a Hungarian Jew, she still is. Yes, she is 100 years old. Can you believe it? One for Hungary in the 50s. Excellent. She lives in Israel now and is the oldest living Olympian. How about this one? Where does Tel Aviv rank in terms of cities of the world, dogs per person? Where does Tel Aviv rank in terms of dogs per person? What do you think? Wendy says 10. What do you think? Michal, got it. It's 1. Tel Aviv is first with 1 dog for every 17 people. Right, that's crazy. Tel Aviv has about 400,000 people and 30,000 dogs. Crazy. All right. Thank you so much for playing Trivia Fingers. Give your fingers a round of applause for playing so well. Well done, everybody. It's time to get started with our first sketch. Andrew, tell us.
Yes, wonderful. Thank you all for playing. We're going to be doing a lot more interactive fun together. But we wanted to share a little bit. A lot of you know that on Purim and Chag Purim, some people like to have a drink on Purim. If you're having a drink, you can hold it up there, an alcoholic or non-alcoholic drink, whatever's wonderful. And, drinking is something that some people do on Purim. It's a fun way to celebrate for some folks. And at synagogue, there are some folks that celebrate the Kiddush Club would kind of celebrate every week, but it's getting a little strange this year. It's getting a little tough for them. So we've brought in a couple friends from the Kiddush Club to give us some ideas.
Hello, everybody. Shabbat Shalom, good Shabbos. It's Morty and Stanley, the presidents of your local synagogue's Kiddush Club.
Hello, everyone. We have an announcement. Due to the COVID quarantine, we no longer have our regular Kiddush Club, unfortunately.
Yes. And for those of you who are unaware, a Kiddush Club is about halfway through a Saturday morning Shabbat service. All of us folks, we head out, about a dozen of us, and we go get wasted in the Kiddush room before everybody else gets there. But we can't do that now. No, we can't. So we have compiled a list of our favorite drinks that you can make at home to connect with your Judaism and Chag Purim.
That's right.
So we'll start with our first one. Classic, an old-fashioned Jew.
And why not for you Southerners, a mint julep?
Yes, we also have anyone who wants type 2 diabetes, a Manischewitzer Rita, so much sugar. Oi.
Or why not a 7 and 7, or as we call it, a Sheva and Sheva? Unless you drink it outside of Israel, then it's an 8 and 8.
Instead of a martini, we have a Jew-tini. That can be served as a dry Jew-tini or a dirty Jew-tini. That doesn't sound right.
Right, or why not try a gin and Sonic? That's where you drink gin and you fall asleep playing Sonic the Hedgehog.
You can also have a Jack, instead of a Jack and Coke, a Jack and Yolk for some protein. That's where you have some Jack Daniels and you crack an egg yolk into the glass, served room temperature. It's disgusting.
Why not try a Bloody Moil, a perfect drink after a circumcision gone wrong?
We also have a Manhattan. That is where you drink whiskey and debate whether it's okay to still watch Woody Allen movies now, knowing what we know.
Well, why not try a White Russian, or as we call it, Natan Sharansky?
But what about some non-alcoholic drinks, huh? Well, we also have a Long Island iced tea. But in our version, it's just a regular iced tea that you drink while you complain about the traffic.
Or why not try, for folks who are driving later, try a Jew driver. This is a responsible drink for nice Jewish boys consisting of a tall glass of orange juice. No pulp.
And finally, a wonderful non-alcoholic drink we can all enjoy, a Shirley Temple Beth Israel. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, round of applause for Morty and Stanley, everybody. Oh, aren't they nice fellas? Yeah. All right. Wonderful. So thank you all for drinking with Morty and Stanley. Put it to the chat box if you want to share what you're drinking. Alcoholic, non-alcoholic. What are you drinking? And maybe you have a fun name for it. Because now it's time for one of our favorite things to do together, which is Chat Box Comedy. Chat Box Comedy. This is where you're going to get to write some comedy yourselves, right, Aaron?
That's right, Andrew. That's right. We're going to, as a group for Temple Bethel, we are going to get to write some jokes. We're going to give you some setups, and you're going to write the punchline in the chat box, which is at the bottom of your Zoom screen, the little word bubble. Andrew is pointing to it by typing in right here. So I'm going to share the setup, and you finish the sentence. So in the story of Purim, it starts with, oh, we already got some drinks, wine, Cabernet, nice. In the beginning of the Purim story, we meet Queen Vashti, who refuses to dance for the king. So I'm going to ask all of you folks, Queen Vashti's favorite dance move is what? Take a moment, write in the chat box, Queen Vashti's favorite dance move. What was her favorite dance move? Type in now. Let's see what we got. The twerk. She also loved the hustle, the electric bride, the seductive salsa, the safety dance, I know, the Macarena, the bump, the boogie woogie, the running man, the slide, the mambo number chamesh, the Lindsay Hop, classic, nice. Let's have some bathtub gin, the jerk, the hora. Nice. Yeah, keep them coming. Ooh, the forbidden dance, the lambada. So much fun. All right, time for another punch setup. Let's do it. The ha-cha-cha. Nice, Wendy. All right, we talked about hamantaschen earlier. The best hamantaschen filling is what? What is the best filling for those little hamantaschen? Wendy says, mun. Yes, a fan of the poppy seed. Cherry, blueberry, more poppy seed. Dreams, poppy seed. The twist, that could be both hamantaschen and dance. Custard, Nutella from Susan, nice. Chocolate, more Nutella, ice cream, chocolate, apricot, chocolate ganache. Ooh, I feel like Buddy Celeste, the cake boss. Apricot. The best filling for a hamantaschen is another hamantaschen. That's like a turduncan of a hamantaschen. Nice. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. All right, let's do one more chat box comedy setup. Here it is. I made a grogger or noisemaker at home with what? I made a grogger or noisemaker at home with what? Rabbi Kavod, of course, Haman's earwax, toilet paper rolls with my children. They make some noise. My dog and the doorbell, that combination. With my cat, with a coconut shell, like Monty Python and the horses. Salt and pepper shakers, my dog barking, my cat, nothing I'd admit on a public chat. Good call, Robin. With cat litter, I hope it's unused. With pots and pans, popcorn, and toilet paper roll. Am I the only one who doesn't eat popcorn in the bathroom? My son's vocal cords. Well, you know what? Puberty is a challenging time. An empty Wipies container. Wow. Back to the bathroom. And a horn. Nice, Harpo Marx. Wonderful. Give yourselves a round of applause for such great punchlines. You make our life ASL sign language applause as well, making our life easier by coming up with some funny punchlines. Thank you all for chat box comedy. Now, Andrew, let's get a little romantic and connective. How about it?
All right, great. Well, we'll do that game. Wonderful. So we're going to do a little game together called Bashert, and then we'll come back to that other one. So we're going to do a game called Bashert right now. Bestie Bashert. Now, Bashert is a word you might know. Bashert is a word that means your soulmate or your chosen one or your special connection. It's meant to be. So we like to play this little game where we help folks to find their bestie Bashert. And we would love a volunteer, or we can just choose someone. We're going to help you find your new bestie Bashert, your new best friend. I'm going to choose Robin Brandis. I'm going to add you to our spotlight here. Can you unmute yourself, Robin?
Sure.
Wonderful. Thanks, Robin. So we are going to find your new bestie Bashert, okay? And the way we're going to do it is we're all going to play together, all right? we're going to play a little this or that game. Okay. So I'm going to say something and I'm going to say like 1 cats or 2 dogs. And everyone's going to hold up either 1 finger or 2 fingers. All right. So let's try that to practice. Vote for 1 for cats or 2 for dogs. Everybody hold up either 1 finger or 2 fingers. All right. Wonderful. Great. So then, Robin, after you'll give them a couple seconds. And after a couple seconds, you'll hold up your choice, right? So you held up a 2. No, that's great. That's why we're practicing. So you held up a 2 for dogs, right? So if you matched with Robin, you're going to stay on. You are still in the game. You could be her bestie. If you don't match with Robin, you're going to go to the bottom and hit stop video so that you disappear. And for this one, we're all going to go to gallery view. Okay. So I'm going to remove our spotlight. And if you know how to do this, you're going to go to the upper right corner and click on view and then click on gallery view. And if you're on a phone or a tablet, you can just scroll with your finger to see the gallery view, because this one's fun if you can see all the little boxes. Everybody wave if you can all see each other. All right, wonderful. Point to somebody that you love. Point to someone in another box that you love. We all have different boxes, so they will never know that you're so nice to them. Oh, Amy Packer and partner pointing to each other. That's very nice. Neil and Lara pointing to each other. That's nice. Wonderful. Okay, great. So now that we're all on gallery view, I'm going to give a this or that. And remember, Robin, give everyone a couple seconds, and then you can hold up your number and you can tell us why you chose that. And remember, if you match with Robin, stick around. If you don't, hit stop video because you're eliminated from this round. All right, here we go. 1 early bird or 2 night owl? Early bird or night owl? Everybody put in your vote. Are you an early bird or a night owl? All right, Robin, what about for you? She says night owl. Okay, if you're a night owl, stick around. If you're an early bird, hit stop video for the moment so that we narrow down our gallery view. Don't worry, you'll get to come back right after this game. All right, here's our next one. 1 Oscars or 2 Super Bowl? Oscars or Super Bowl? Cast your vote. All right, Robin, what is it for you?
Wow, I don't know. Super Bowl commercials.
All right, great. She's going with Super Bowl, specifically the non-football parts. Okay, so if you also said Super Bowl, stick around. If you said the Oscars, hit stop video. Wonderful. All right, how about this one? Beaches or mountains? Beaches, 1 or 2 mountains? What is it for you? All right, Robin, what about for you? She's going with beaches. Beaches, if you also said beaches, stick around. You could be Robin's bestie. All right, we're going to do one last round. And anyone who's left is your bestie, okay? They're just it's so perfect. All right, here we go. Let's see. All right, would you rather do laundry, 1, or dishes, 2? Laundry or dishes? Jane doesn't want to do either one. All right, Robin, what about for you? She says dishes. Okay, if you said dishes, stick around. All right, and let's see who we have left. Let's meet your besties, Robin. All right, these are your besties. Oh my gosh, these are your new best friends. All right, so if you are still left, everybody give a high five on Zoom to your new bestie, Robin. You have so much in common together. You can watch the Super Bowl commercials together while doing dishes. All right, very nice. All right, everyone, turn on your video. Come on back. Give a round of applause for Robin, our amazing volunteer. Thank you, Robin. Oh my gosh. We love your mask. I think you definitely win best mask as well as the best amount of besties. All right. Wonderful. So now I want to do a little improv game that Aaron and I want to demonstrate. And then we're going to get a couple people to play with us. So Aaron and I are going to play a game called Helpful Hints. So in the chat box, I want you to write a suggestion of an activity, a hobby, something you could do at home, something maybe you want to get better at. So type into the chat box a hobby. Okay, great. Ellie Young said bowling. I like bowling. That's great. And can we get a suggestion of a letter of the alphabet? Can you type a letter of the alphabet into the chat box? Okay, I see the letter K. K. All right, wonderful. So we're going to do the 3 Ks of bowling. All right.
All right. So I will think of 3 words that start with K, and Andrew will come up with a reason why they are helpful hints with bowling. Number 1, kicking.
Kicking is a great technique in bowling to knock down the pins. Too many people don't think of using their feet to just kick the pins down.
Number 2, knives.
Knives are a dangerous but also great way to knock over the pins. If you're good at throwing knives from practicing from boredom during quarantine, you can throw them at the pins.
Number 3, Krispy Kreme donuts.
The best way to reward yourself for getting a strike is by eating an entire box of Krispy Kreme donuts and not sharing them with anyone. All right, round of applause for those helpful hints. Wonderful. All right, now we're gonna play. We're gonna get a volunteer. I'm just gonna pick someone. All right, Carolyn Gochin, can you join me here? I'm gonna add you on here. Can you unmute yourself so we can play together? How are you doing, Carolyn?
I'm great.
Wonderful. So glad to have you here. All right, I'm going to look in our chat box for suggestion for us. I see playing video games, said Elizabeth. Elizabeth said playing video games, and Neil and Laura said the letter H. Okay, so Carolyn, one at a time, I just want you to say any word that begins with the letter H, as in Harry, and I'll explain how that helps us to play video games, those helpful hints.
HaTorah.
Well, of course, the original video game was HaTorah. Crazy adventures, parting seas, getting on boats, escaping floods. If you're good at reading HaTorah, you'll be great at video games. And the second word is?
Helen.
Can you say it again? What was the word?
Helen.
Ah, if you want to learn how to play video games, talk to my friend Helen. She's the best video game player in the neighborhood, and she is amazing. And the final H of playing video games is?
Oh. Harry.
Harry is the second best at playing video games. He's Helen's husband, and not quite as good as Helen, but very good at video games. So if you can play with Harry or Helen, you're going to get much better. All right, round of applause for Carolyn, everyone. Our amazing volunteer. Thank you, Carolyn, for playing. All right, Aaron's going to come on up here now. Aaron, would you like to pick someone to make some helpful hints with?
I would love the help of, let's have Wendy and Charlie. Wendy and Charlie. I love that background. It makes me hungry. All right. Wendy and Charlie. Let me just add spotlight. There we are. All right, Wendy and Charlie, thank you for being here tonight. Let's go with, I see Michael suggested playing the piano, and what's a letter? We also have the letter D as in David from Cindy. All right, so you just come up with one word at a time. Any word that starts with D, and I will connect it to be playing the piano.
Drunk.
You know what's a really good way to play the piano? Drunk. This is Purim after all. Not many people know this, but Beethoven was drunk his entire life, and Billy Joel is drunk right now. Drunk.
Dishes.
Dishes. Piano makes some good music, but it's accentuated if you slam some dishes on the floor. Yes, breaking those dishes gives you the oomph that the G chord and the F chord just can't quite get. And finally, the third D of piano playing.
Delirious.
It also helps to be insanely happy when you play the piano. Mozart was so happy. That's why he wrote all those great songs, Ode to Joy and others. So yes, you should be crazy happy that you're smashing dishes and drinking while playing the piano. Round of applause for Wendy and Charlie. Thank you, Wendy and Charlie. You clearly know a lot about the piano and alcohol. No, I think that's great.
And Hamantaschen, so delicious behind you. Wonderful. So Darabah, thank you to Wendy and to Carolyn and all our volunteers. This has been a crazy year, as we all know. A lot of us have been in quarantine. We've been dealing with COVID. It's been so challenging for all communities and in our Jewish community as well. And rabbis have really been challenged by this. And Aaron and I actually saw a very inspiring sermon given this Yom Kippur that we wanted to bring with you. We hope you don't mind us bringing a sermon into this space. But I want you to all please put your hands together and welcome Rabbi Dewey Juberg-Steinowitz here with his Yom Kippur sermon.
Yes, hello, hello, hello. I am a Jew, and I think it's spectacular, especially the Hebrew vernacular. The great Hebrew language and its many pronunciations help us to capture our religious frustrations. But lately, our language has come under attack. For a year, we have struggled and taken much flack. The culprit who hates our Hebraic aesthetic is COVID-19. It's anti-Semitic. Now, what is the proof that such an illness hates my whole family, Aunt Gladys and Phyllis? Because COVID spread through saliva and spit. The two major exports when Jews move their lips. Whenever we speak in the mama lotion, we discharge a tsunami, a saliva ocean. Each blessing starts with a big old baruch, and the ches keep on coming. Just take a look. Levavcha, ma'artzacha, kol meodecha, the barchu mevorach, and every baracha. Every Shabbat, parents bless their offspring. They recite the Hebrew and sagally sing. Yivarechecha, yishmerecha, then alecha and vichunecha. I recall as a kid, I'd wear a frown. When my father blessed me, I nearly drowned. On Shabbat, use a blech. On Sukkot, see the schach. On Pesach, charoset, and pass the kreplach. And Hanukkah too, our spitting can't handle. With each shechianu, we extinguish the candles. When COVID started, we were knocked on our tuches. Let's beat this thing and then shep some naches. Please wear a mask, even when no one's looking. We can beat COVID and get back to our chuching.
All right, round of applause for Rabbi Dewey Juberg-Steinowitz. Be careful with the phlegm, everyone. You know it's a Hebrew word when there's phlegm, so be very careful. Wonderful. So now we want to play another round of chat box comedy because we loved playing with you all so much. So we did some Purim-related chat boxes earlier. Now we want to do a little comedy about what it's been like during quarantine. So here's our prompt, and we'd love for you to go to the chat box and share anything you come up with. So if my life in quarantine were a movie, it would be called, what would be the title of your life in quarantine? Maybe what was it like for you? What were your days filled with? How's it going? Creativity. One by ones. Evan and Heather. Boring. Books. Groundhog Day. 50 Shades of Crazy, says Wendy. Wonderful. Kinky Chalot and other kitchen fiascos. Home together. Watching paint dry, my new hobby. Play it again, Sam. Naps on naps. Frozen, Surgery Central, day after day. Victory over pandemic. Breaking Bad, Descendants. Eternal sunshine of the empty mind. Everyone is an island. Home sweet home. You're muted. Anything you always wanted to know about sex but was afraid to ask. Very nice. Wonderful. Keep them coming. Feel free to have a second title if something else comes to mind. All right. And we've all spent a lot of time on Zoom, but probably one of the most awkward things to do on Zoom is meet new people. So what is the worst pickup line for Zoom? The worst pickup line for Zoom. What might be a pickup line you could use on Zoom? I'm seeing more Nate titles from before. Watching grass grow, endless entertainer, dupeness, very nice. Come here often. Your box or mine. So you start your video. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. You're still muted and hot. Your lighting looks good. I'd love to see you start your video. Want to join me in a breakout room? Oh, very nice. What's your code? You're on mute. I don't think we have a good connection. But what do your legs look like? You look great from the waist up. There you go. All right, very nice. Round of applause. Give yourselves a round of applause. Thank you for this chat box comedy. Feel free to keep writing in those Zoom pickup lines. And if you've been meeting people on Zoom, write them down. These are some great ones. Are you wearing pants? There you go. It says it all. Wonderful. So, now we're going to move on. I'm getting a little bit hungry, Aaron. What about you? Are you getting hungry?
I sure am, Andrew. Oh man, am I hungry. Hi folks. How many times has this happened to you? You open the fridge, you see something delicious, you eat it, end of story. Until you turn 70 and you realize you're overweight, you have hypertension, and you developed a type 3 diabetes, where your white blood cells have been replaced by the cream from double stuffed Oreos. Well, then it's time for something new. It's time for Hipster Fridge. Hipster Fridge, that's right. Andrew, let me ask you, how do you feel about milk?
Oh, I love dairy.
Bite your tongue. Blasphemy. Never mention the word dairy again. No. I'm talking about different kinds of milk. Milk, none of which came from any kind of nipple.
Oh, you mean like soy milk?
Soy milk, please. Soy milk is just Spanish for I am milk. No. I mean coconut milk, almond milk, oat milk, rice milk, pea milk. That's right. Pea milk, spelled P-E-A. And you'll be doing plenty of peeing now that you're on the Hipster Fridge diet, because you're going to have 18 ounces of water every 3 minutes. But who cares? You're not going anywhere. You might as well live in the bathroom. And what about hemp milk? That's right. Delicious rope that's been turned into milk somehow. Hey, Andrew, let me ask you another question. How do you feel about biotics?
I'm pro.
Good. And what about oxidants?
I'm anti.
Good. Then we got some foods for you in the Hipster Fridge. Yes, and how about fish oil, huh? Are you tired of catching fish with your bare hands and wringing it out like an old washcloth just to get that precious fish oil? Well, come to Hipster Fridge. We will get you your sweet, sweet fish pills. Andrew, let me ask you this. Do you like juice?
Oh, sure. Yeah. Growing up, my mom always gave me orange juice and apple juice.
Well, your mother was poisoning you. No, you can only have green juice. Yes, it tastes terrible. You like celery? You know how much flavor celery has? Well, now you can drink celery. And what about kale? Can we talk about kale? Dry, flavorless kale that fights your throat on the way down your esophagus. Well, we got kale. Too much kale. And what about avocados, huh? I know you like avocados. We got too many avocados. No sane person needs this many avocados. How much avocado toast can you eat? Avocado toast won't solve all your problems. Avocado toast won't fix everything, Aaron. Avocado toast won't bring back that Cub Scout troop you lost in the Poconos. Ah!
Order your Hipster Fridge today. Hipster Fridge. Technically, it's all edible. All right, that was Hipster Fridge, everyone. Round of applause for Hipster Fridge. Right into the chat box if you recognized anything. What do you have in your fridge that belongs in Hipster Fridge that could have fit in there? Maybe you have something in there. I know I've got almond milk upstairs. That's my milk of choice. Wonderful. Aaron says quinoa. Arugula, says Wendy and Charlie. Schmaltz, says Susan. Kombucha, very nice. Impossible meat. Oh, but it's so possible. Flax milk. Wonderful. So many kinds of milk. Hamantashen, Brussels sprouts. Yes, wonderful. All these great things. Keep them coming. Goat cheese cheddar. Wonderful. So we're going to do a little game now. Part of Purim is the fun of the simcha, the joy of Purim, of being joyful, of being happy, of having simcha. So we're going to play a little game called Scavenger Hunt, where I'm going to give you 10 whole seconds to find some object or creature or thing in your house that brings you simcha, that brings you joy, and hold it up to the camera so that we can see a few of them. So I'm going to give you 10 seconds, and you can find something. Ready, set, go. All right. See, Wendy's got her phone. Very nice. And Aaron's going to spotlight some of us so that we can see. Wonderful. I see Iris has beet juice and Iona Polly has almond milk yogurt. Oh, very nice. All right, Aaron, can we spotlight a few folks so we can see what brings them simcha or joy?
Sure. Yeah.
Wonderful. All right. Robin's got lots of fun things there. Oh, very nice. Is that a little bottle of something to drink? I think Susan's got her kitty cat. Very nice. A beautiful orange cat there. Thank you. Your angel. Yes. Beautiful. Wonderful.
Andrew,
All right.
I'm going to ask you to spotlight some folks because.
Wonderful. Happy to. All right. Well, you want to talk about them?
No.
Okay.
I can't see them.
No problem. All right. We've got a pooch there. Stuart's got a pooch. Wonderful. All right. Carol and Norm. We've got a kitty cat there. Wonderful little friend. Deb and David have something nice to drink there. A little screwball, a little fun for Purim. Very nice. What else do we have here? Let's see. Michal here has a friend. Oh, a little furry friend with glasses there. Wonderful. Yes. Wonderful. Bring your son. Steven's got a tasty treat. Oh, I hope you brought enough for all of us, Steven. Fudge covered Oreos. Very nice. Yael Weinberger has a flower. Oh, for someone in the Zoom room. See who? Let's see. Kat Mirsky here. Wonderful. Oh, as her bearded fella right there. Wonderful. Another friend. Iona here has a tasty drink. Looks like Amanda and I'm going to guess Adam have each other. Very nice. Beautiful. They're not sick of each other in quarantine. That's wonderful. So great. Eileen here holding up. Beautiful. Very nice. All right, let's see.
I'll say it.
Rabbi here. Is his son? Wonderful. Oh, Eileen, did you want to tell us what it was? Yeah.
Yes, it's a sculpture that I made.
Beautiful. Oh my
Thank
gosh.
you.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Homemade
Thank you.
sculpture.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing, Eileen. That's beautiful. All right. Very nice, everyone. That's great. All right.
Wonderful job, everybody. So much joy to be had. Thank you all for playing along. So we want to share a little bit about the different kinds of Judaism that are out there, because we know, obviously, Temple Bethel is the best synagogue in the world. That goes without saying. And yet I just said it. However, for those of you wondering what other types of Judaism are there, because there's so many sects of Judaism and so many services, which is right for you?
Well, Aaron and I have developed a 60-second crash course in all the different types of Judaism. What's that you're asking? Which one has the shortest service? Well, Aaron's frozen, so we're going to move on to another little game. All right. So we'll come back. Aaron, let me know when you're back. We'll come back to those types of Judaism. But right now, I want to play another round of Bible Players Bashert, of finding some new besties. So I'm going to ask, Yael, you have that wonderful flower. Yael, can I ask you to unmute?
Done.
All right. Toda rabah, Yael. Wonderful. So we're going to play Bestie Bashert again. If you remember this game, this is where I'm going to say a this or that, and everyone's going to hold up one or two fingers. And after a few seconds, Yael, you'll hold yours up as well. All right. So just stay unmuted, but I'm going to remove the spotlights from us so we can see the gallery view and see who's in here. All right. Yael, are you ready? Wonderful. All right, everybody, here we go. Here's our first one, everybody. All right. 1, French fries, or 2, sweet potato fries. French fries or sweet potato fries. All right. Yael says sweet potato fries. If you also said sweet potato fries, stick around. If you said French fries, hit stop video. And Yael, give them a couple seconds just so we don't have anybody cheating and trying to match you. All right, here we go. Here's our next one. Number 1, Billy Joel, or 2, Elton John. Billy Joel or Elton John. All right, if you said Elton John, you match with Yael. Stick around. If you said Billy Joel, hit stop video for now. All right, here's our next one. All right, here we go. We're going to get a little romantical. All right. Kiss on the first date or make them wait for it? Kiss on the first date or make them wait? What do you think? All right, if you said make them wait, stick around. Stick around with Yael. Oh, we're narrowing it down. All right, let's do one more. All right, one last one. Here we go, and we'll see who are your besties. Goldfish or gefilte fish? Goldfish or gefilte fish? Which one is it for you? All right, Yael says goldfish. So if you said goldfish, stick around. Oh my gosh, I think a lot of other people gefilte fish. I think it's Cheryl Silverstein and company and Wendy. Wonderful. Give a high five. Yael, these are your new besties, as well as Thomas and Kat, who have left us alone, so they get to be your bestie as well. All right, everyone, start your videos again. Come on back. Wonderful. Wonderful. All right. Thank you, Yael, so much. We hope you enjoy hanging out with your new bestie, Bashertz. And now I believe we have my partner, Aaron, back, my partner in comedy crime. So, wonderful. So,
yes, we were just talking before we played that game about some of the wonderful types of Judaism out there. Well, there are so many sects of Judaism and types of services. How do you know which one is right for you?
Well, here is our 60-second crash course in different types. What's that? Who has the shortest service?
They're all long, but in different interesting ways. Let's take a look.
Why not try Orthodox? They say absolutely everything, but at lightning speed, even the mourner's Kaddish.
Amen.
Amen, amen, amen.
And what about the Hasidic services? So much fun. They have a 20-minute dance break after every single prayer. And then we have conservative services. Even at the end,
it just won't end.
Adon olam asher malach b'terem kol yitzir nivra ding dong.
And why not try Reformed services, who try sometimes a little too hard to be hip?
Okay, everyone, please follow along as our cantorial soloist Rachel Rosenblum and her guitar lead us in Oseh Shalom to the tune of Cardi B's WAP.
And then there's renewal. They only say the first line of the Shema, but it takes 20 minutes to be fully present and experience every moment. Shh. Yes, and of course, at the end of all services for all denominations, they all have the most sacred part, announcements.
Okay, everyone, the men's club is having a softball practice on Sunday. Make sure you come if you're interested. We need a catcher, as none of our men can squat or bend their knees. Please contact Stanley Hochhauser after services. The Sisterhood is hosting a senior yoga in the parking lot on Monday. Namaste for coffee and gluten-free rugelach. The Kiddush today is sponsored by Sylvia and Gerald Feinblum on the anniversary of their dog Yentel's Bark Mitzvah. If anyone actually read the newsletter I publish, we wouldn't have to do this. Shabbat Shalom.
All right, round of applause for all the different sects of Judaism. They're all wonderful. And the announcements may be boring, but they're important. Wonderful. So we now wanted to do a little bit of improv. Aaron and I wanted to perform a little improv for you, a game that we love called the ABC game. And this is a game where Aaron and I are going to attempt to improvise a scene where each line of dialogue begins with the next letter of the alphabet, taking us all the way from A to Z. So to make sure you know that we're making it up, we want you to put in the chat box, what is a non-geographic location? Can you put it in the chat box, a non-geographic location? This could be like a room or a type of place. any kind of location for us to have our little scene. Could be a part of the house, could be a place you might go to. Wonderful. I see library. Great. Lillian Howard, I see you said library. And what is our relationship? How do Aaron and I know each other? Our characters already know each other. They're not strangers. They're in the library. And how do we know each other? Okay, great. I see besties from Best. Wonderful. We are besties in the library. And can we just get a suggestion of a word? Any word at all? Just throw it out there to inspire us. All right. I see yogurt from Stuart. Wonderful. So our word is yogurt. Our relationship is we are best friends and we're in the library. Aaron, we'll start with A and we'll see how far we get.
All these books make me kind of hungry, huh?
Books are hard to read on an empty stomach. That's why I snuck in some yogurt.
Chia seeds. I brought some chia seeds we can put in the yogurt.
Don't put chia seeds in my yogurt. They make them crunchy. I like it smooth.
Everybody loves chia seeds, okay? Now, come on. We shouldn't even be eating in here.
Frank, listen. Frank, I got to tell you a secret. I just come to the library to eat yogurt.
Gerald, I can't believe you. I've never done this before. I think that's a great idea.
Half of the fun is that you're not supposed to bring any food in here, and yogurt is like the messiest food. I always spill some.
Insider tip, I use my shirt as a napkin, and that way I catch all the yogurt.
Just use one of the books. They're all, you just rip out a piece of paper and then wipe your face.
Kill you is what I should do for tearing those books apart. That's blasphemy.
Oh, wow. Listen, okay? Don't blow up my spot here. I've been eating yogurt in the library all year. You're my best friend. You wouldn't tell on me, right?
Maybe it's time we stop eating and start reading some of these books.
No way. Libraries are for yogurt, not for reading.
On the other hand, what if we read about yogurt?
Potential. I see potential.
Shh, quiet, the librarian's coming.
Oh, Rita, hi, Rita. We're just sitting here reading books, certainly not eating anything with spoons.
Shh. Quiet. Rita is going like, shh, in the library.
Tell me about it. She's always shushing us.
Understandable. All we do is come here and eat yogurt.
Very great life we have here, Gerald. Very great life.
Wow, you're right. It is.
Gerald,
I think we should build a wing to this library dedicated just to yogurt.
All right, that's the ABC scene. We're going to pause it there. Very nice. I lost track of the letters, so I had to let it go, Aaron. All right, very nice. Wonderful. That's the ABC scene. We've had so much fun with all of you. We are going to play one more improv game together, and then we're going to do one more little sketch together. Before we do, we just want to say a huge toda rabah, a huge thank you to Wendy and to Mika and to Bonnie and everyone that's helped make tonight possible. We wanted to share, if you want to stay in touch with us later, how to find us on Facebook and Instagram and our website. Our emails are easy. It's just andrew@thebibleplayers.com and aaron@thebibleplayers.com. We've had so much fun on Purim. We hope you've had fun. We want to play a little improv game together. Are there any announcements from our leadership before we kind of wrap up the program? There's always announcements, and we like to do them not at the very end, before the end.
We don't have announcements.
Oh, no announcements. Oh my gosh, what a gift you all just got. No announcements and some wonderful new echoes. Wonderful. All right, so
Shabbat
Aaron,
shalom and happy Purim.
All right, thank you,
Shabbat
Rabbi.
shalom.
Thank you, Rabbi. Wonderful. All right, what a perfect announcement. So now we're going to play a little game, Aaron, called My Favorite Statue, right?
That's right, Andrew. My favorite statue. This one is in Brussels. but I'm gonna get some suggestions from you folks. So my favorite statue works like this. In a moment, I'm going to ask you to type in the chat box the title of a made-up statue that you would like to see exist. Then I will choose one, and that person who created that title will be the judge, and the rest of us are going to freeze as that statue. And the judge who made up the name is going to scan all our boxes in gallery view and choose their favorite statue. All right? So you're going to have to stay frozen for a few seconds while the person scans all the boxes. All right. So right now, type in the chat box the name of a statue you would like to see. Type it into the chat box now. Let's go. What do we got? I have Notorious RBG, Rocky, Statue of Liberty. Right. The pensive dog walking man, upside down twist. Huh. That's interesting. Let's go with that. The upside down twist. Lori Covey, you are the judge. Where are you, Lori? Give us a wave. I can there you go. I'm asking you to unmute. Excellent. How you feeling, Lori?
Great.
Excellent. Awesome. All right. So you're going to be our judge. The rest of us, on the count of 3, we're going to freeze in however we interpret the phrase, the upside down twist. All right. And you will scan all the boxes and choose your favorite. All right. Here we go. On the count of 3, the upside down twist. 1, 2, 3, freeze.
Okay. Okay, I think I know.
Great. Who's your favorite statue?
Ellie Young.
Ellie Young, stay like that. I'm gonna spotlight you for everyone. Hello. Wow. Spider person.
Hello.
Well done, Ellie.
Thank you.
Wow. I can't believe you could be in Wicked because you're defying gravity.
At least my computer is.
That's all right. That counts. Nice job, Ellie. And thank you for playing my favorite statue. All right. Andrew, shall we wrap it up?
Yes, let's wrap up. Thank you all so much for having us. We're going to say goodbye with our last little sketch here, and then we hope you have a Shabbat Shalom and a Chag Sameach, Purim Sameach. Again, I'm Andrew, and this is Aaron. And we just wanted to end by mentioning, we're celebrating Purim right now, but in just a few weeks is one of our favorite holidays of Passover. Is that one of your favorites, Aaron?
Oh, it is, Andrew. But actually, growing up, I love Passover. I would talk to my Christian friends. At first, I thought, oh, they have Easter, I have Passover, same time of year, a lot in common. Then I actually spoke to my Christian friends. I realized, oh, they're not similar at all.
Oh, hey, Aaron, how you doing?
Oh, hey, Stephen. Hey, I know you got your Easter. Happy Easter.
Oh, happy Passover, buddy. Good to see you. Oh my gosh. For Passover, for Easter, my whole family, we're all getting together.
Oh, Passover, so do we.
Oh, really? And we all get dressed up real nice.
Yeah, so do we.
And we all eat a lot of food.
Oh, yeah, so do we.
And there's the giant bunny.
Yeah, so do what? What was that?
The giant bunny, the Easter bunny.
No, we do not have a giant bunny.
What? Don't you have any animals for Passover?
Sure, part of one on the Seder plate, but it's dead.
Oh, but no friendly, nice animals?
Wait, we got frogs. Yeah, a whole bunch of frogs.
Oh, do they play the banjo and sing songs about rainbows?
No, that would be copyright infringement. Our frogs are preceded by a river of blood and followed by 8 more plagues, including death of the firstborn. And we make them into finger puppets for some reason. Oh.
What? Oh my gosh. So you don't have any nice animals? Do you have any songs about animals?
Oh, wait, we do, yes. One little goat. Chad Gadya, Chad Gadya.
Oh, that sounds fun. Is he a friendly, happy little goat?
At first he is. At the beginning of the song, he's doing fine. Then he kinda, sorta gets eaten.
Oh, when does that happen in the song?
The second verse. And then it
Oh.
happens over and over and over again. But it's okay because the cat that ate the goat gets bitten by a dog. The dog is hit with a stick, and the stick is set on fire. And later there's a cow that's killed, a butcher that's killed, the angel of death. It's a song for children.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that's a little scary. Well, on Easter, we learn that because God loved his son so much, he brought Jesus back to life.
That's nice. On Passover, we learn if you mess with the Jews, God will drown you.
Oh no. Well, on Easter, we eat all sorts of food, all kinds of delicious foods.
Yum. On Passover, we eat matzah, which is cardboard that makes you irregular.
Oh, well, on Easter, we eat chocolate, chocolate bunnies, chocolate eggs, chocolate everything.
On Passover, we eat chocolate-covered matzah.
Oh, well, on Easter, we go on an Easter egg hunt, which is a lot of fun.
On Passover, we look for the afikomen, which is matzah.
All right, that's our show, everyone. Toda rabah, Chag Sameach. Thank you so